That rainy evening, I almost missed her. A tiny shadow, huddled under a bush, soaked and shivering.
It was a black cat, and as I got closer, I realized she was pregnant. Her eyes were wide with fear, but also filled with a desperate plea for help. I knew I couldn't just leave her there. Gently, I coaxed her into a carrier with some food. The entire ride home, she was silent, a little ball of nerves. I named her Luna. The first few days were tough. Luna would hide, only coming out to eat when she thought I wasn't looking. I'd sit on the floor, talking to her softly, telling her she was safe now. Slowly, so slowly, she started to trust me. The first time she rubbed against my leg, my heart just melted. She started following me around the house, her big belly swaying with each step. It was clear her kittens were coming soon. I set up a cozy birthing box for her in a quiet room, filled with soft blankets. One morning, I woke up to the faintest little squeaks. I peeked in, and there she was, Luna, no longer a scared stray, but a proud mama, nursing 5 tiny kittens. 4 of them were little black panthers just like her, and one was a surprising little ginger tabby. Watching her care for them was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. She was so attentive, so full of love. She would clean them meticulously, her purr a constant, rumbling motor of affection. She finally felt safe enough to be the amazing mother she was always meant to be. The next 8 weeks flew by in a blur of kitten chaos and pure joy. They grew from tiny, blind furballs into rambunctious little explorers. Their personalities started to shine through. There was Shadow, the bravest, Midnight, the cuddliest, Onyx, the playful one, and little Inky, the quiet observer. And then there was Rusty, the ginger boy, who was a complete goofball. My house was filled with the sound of tiny paws scampering and playful wrestling matches. Luna watched over them like a hawk, teaching them how to play, how to groom, and all the important cat things. But as they grew, I knew the hardest part of this journey was coming. I couldn't keep all of them. My mission was to find them the most loving forever homes imaginable. It was an emotional process. I screened every single application, had long conversations with potential adopters, and even did home checks. I needed to be sure they would be cherished just as much as I cherished them. Saying goodbye to each one was gut-wrenching. I cried with every single departure. First, Rusty went to a family with 2 kids who fell in love with his silly antics instantly. Then Shadow and Midnight were adopted together by a young couple who promised they would never be separated. Onyx found his home with a quiet woman who wanted a companion to share her peaceful life. With each time a kitten left, Luna seemed to know. She would look at me with those big, knowing eyes, and we'd have a quiet moment together. Finally, it was just Inky left. A wonderful person came to meet her, and the connection was immediate. As I watched Inky cuddle up in her new owner's arms, purring contentedly, a wave of emotions washed over me. Sadness, yes, but also an overwhelming sense of pride and accomplishment. I had kept my promise. I had given them all the best possible start in life. And what about Mama Luna? Well, after all the kittens had gone to their new homes, a quietness settled over the house. At first, I was worried she'd be sad, but something amazing happened. Without her kittens to dote on, Luna turned all of her affection towards me. She became the ultimate lap cat. Her true personality, the one that had been hidden by fear and the duties of motherhood, finally blossomed. She was playful, goofy, and incredibly loving. There was no question about her future. I had gone into this thinking I was just fostering, but I couldn't let her go. Luna was home. This beautiful black cat, who I found scared and alone in the rain, had rescued me just as much as I had rescued her. Her journey from the street to a safe home, to becoming a mother, and finally, to being my cherished companion, is a story I'll never forget. She is a daily reminder that a little bit of kindness can change a world. Thank you so much for watching Luna's journey with us. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and consider subscribing to see more of Luna's new life with me. Every rescue story matters, and by sharing them, we can inspire more people to open their hearts and homes. See you in the next video.